Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So I've got two T12 fluorescent light fixtures here, and I've got these older, well, they're new, but I never got around to installing them, and they're still in the box, but they're not working. The lights keep on flickering and they're just not warming up. So I've got another fixture here that I can't find the reflector to. I don't know what happened to the reflector. But I just wired this one up. I was wondering if you can reuse these tombstones. I saw this little hole here. I thought, oh, maybe if you press something in there, it then allows you to release the wire. So the way these are constructed is you strip the end of the wire and you push it in, and it grabs onto the wire, so you can't pull it out again. So I don't know if you can reuse these, because I was thinking of just changing, well, I was looking at changing these tombstones for another project, but I don't think you can reuse them unless you completely cut the wires and, you know, splice them. So what I wanted to see is if this, I was looking at electronic ballast. You can get an electronic ballast for about $25 for a T12 fixture. But then for $40, you can get an LED kit where you get four 4-foot LED fluorescent, well, the tube lights, and 4 tombstones. So you could just do without the ballast. So, but I've got the fluorescent lights. I don't want to just throw them out. So I'm trying to weigh my options here. So I wired up, just hardwired up this fixture to a plug I just took out of an old paper shredder. So I salvaged this plug here and wired it in roughly there. I've got these caps on here for, hopefully I won't short anything out, but I'm going to put the fluorescent lights in this to see if this one starts up or it suffers the same problem. Like I said, I think it's just also age, but also maybe a temperature thing. I think they work a little bit better when it's warmed up in the cellar a little bit. But let me go put the fluorescent lights in this. Alright, so let me plug this fluorescent light fixture in. Okay, so that turned right on. So unless there's something wrong with my wiring this ballast in this fixture, which I lost the reflector on somehow, seems to be working, as opposed to this here. These are kind of bulging, so I don't know. I don't know if they've been in the cellar, in the box, unopened. I don't know if it's just time, or the quality of the ballast. I don't think they got frozen. It doesn't get to freezing in the cellar. But it just could be the way they were manufactured. That's just normal. Again, it's temperature sensitive. I don't see it written here anywhere. It does say rapid start ballast. And they do say it says advanced transformer. I call these ballast. So I'm just weighing my options here. Do I invest the $25 in a replacement electronic quick start ballast? I go for about $25. Or for $40, get 4 LED tubes, the 4-foot, with a pack of 4 tombstones. Either way, the carcass, the frame is still reusable. You still need the fixture that you're going to install the tubes, whether they're fluorescent or the LEDs. So this you still need. You just need to replace. Again, they say that, I think the average advertisement I saw, they said about 40% savings on the LEDs when you switch over to the LEDs, as opposed to the fluorescent, the 4-foot fluorescent T12s. I think I saw 40% savings. So I do have fluorescent light bulbs that are, new. I don't want to just throw them out. So I just might eventually just buy one kit and then slowly convert these over. You're not going to have that humming sound either. That's one of the benefits if you have kind of loud fluorescent fixtures. So for now, yeah, these get warm. This is cool. This is a little bit warmer. So I'm going to transfer, because the reflector doesn't fit onto this fixture, I need to switch this transformer, this ballast, with its tombstones into this fixture here. So it's pretty easy to do. There's only one screw you take off, and then there's a slot that it slides to on the other end. So it's just a mechanical connection. You just slide it out, and gee, what do those weigh? A couple of pounds? So that's pretty heavy. So now, these are sort of universal, these tombstones, because they look like tombstones. They just have these notches that they slide into. So I need to take these out, so they sort of come out at an angle. And this is just a little bit different than the other fixture, but the tombstones are the same. So I get that end out, do the same with the other end. Alright, so if I take this out, put that aside, and then swap this. So this just snaps out. Slide these tombstones out. I can take this transformer, switch it over to here. Keep on calling it a transformer, ballast. And put this back in. Alright, so put this aside. So now I'm going to take this. Uh-oh. What goes where? Does it matter? I think the other ends are the same. So just need to slide this in. Might need to bend some. Get this in there. Yeah, that goes. These tabs sort of in the way. That one there. Hey, that looks like that's going to work. Oh, that came out of the tombstone. Press that back in. How did that release? That's secure. That's secure. There we go. Let's secure the ballast in. Turn this around. It doesn't matter if I swap the other side because it's doesn't matter. This side here, they're both the same connection. So these are shunted. Yeah, they're all the same. So now figure out how this goes in. So I have to take this. Same idea. Bend these out of the way a little bit. Bend that back in place. Yep, and another one come out. Wish I noticed that. I'm going to have to open this up again. Oh, what is this one, the ground? No, this This goes in here. Alright, to make sure I'm not wasting my time here when I go to install this fixture back, I've got everything swapped over to the new fixture so I can use the reflector. Let me plug it in. Alright, good. If anything, if it then flickers when I have it installed, then I know there's something wrong with the connection, I guess, from the fluorescent light fixture I have installed from there to this one. So hopefully that's what it is. These ballasts just don't, even when they're not being used, they degrade over time. So let me install this on the ceiling. Alright, so I have it all wired up again. Let me put this reflector on. Put this clip in. And put the bulbs in. Alright, let's turn it on. That's more like it. So it is those ballasts. They, even though they're brand new, well, even though they were out of the box, an open box, they must age over time. And so this one works actually better than the other one. The other one still has a warm-up period. So this one here initially has some, it does turn on right away, but it has this oscillating behavior with the charging of the gas, but it goes away once it warms up pretty quickly. But the other one now, that was really just would not turn on at all or warm up. That turns on right away, and there's no flickering whatsoever. So yeah, so whether I transition, you know, slowly to, I might buy one of those LED fluorescent light fixture, or the kits with the bulbs, LED bulbs, and just do away with the next fluorescent fixture that I put up, take the ballast out of it and replace the tombstones and put, I'm curious to see, they say they're 40 watts, I think, so I want to see how they compare to these two fluorescent lights. I don't know, I forget what the wattage is on these T12s, but that's good. At least I fixed that. I was thinking of completely replacing it with the T8 fixture, but I still might move it, but now I solved that problem though. So I hope you found this video interesting. These are just some of the trials and tribulations of installing fluorescent light shop lights in the cellar, and what happens with the ballast as they age, even though you haven't used them. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and or comment. Thanks again.